Famously, you recorded Charles Lloyd in the USSR all those years ago, and here we are in a former USSR. Can you give me one abiding memory of 1967 in the USSR?
Oh, they were primitive. They wanted us to. They didn't want us to play for the people. We had been invited over by poets and artists and physicists, scientists. They had heard our music, the band with Keith and Jack, and they wanted to invite us to come to this big festival in Holland, like 5,000 people, 10,000, I don't know the numbers, but it was a big sports arena. And we went there to play. And the Soviet guys ran the show then, and they wouldn't let us play. And they wanted us to do a clinic, and I said no. They wanted us to do a TV show, I said no. They want us to do this. And I said, no, we're here to play this festival. There are all these thousands of people, and they're hungry for the music, and we want to bring it to them. And so because I wouldn't do any of those token things, they finally had to relent. And all the audience was wondering for this 3 days, were we going to play? At the last minute, we played. So it was like that. But I had experienced that thing I told you about earlier, tokenism and stuff, living in the States. So I wasn't going to go for the okie doke, you know, and they were trying to foster that. When we did play, it was a big explosion, and the audience, there was this connection between the music and the people, and it was profound and very deep. And then after the concert, they applauded for about 10 minutes, and the officials came out and told them they're acting like children and stop. And so the people down front had to stop applauding. But they keep a look on their face like they're impassive, but they were stomping the floor, you know. So it was kind of special. But my thing was, I was a naive young person, and I thought that consciousness is not limited. I think you have to be kind to each other, and I don't think you should act one way in Beirut as you do in Hong Kong or as you do in Vladivostok. I mean, I don't think you have to, you know. I think that God doesn't like ugly, and we should. This is a small planet, and we should like be kind to each other, and we should figure this thing out, and we should stop polluting the planet, and we should stop doing all this stuff about, you know, greed and stuff. You know, it's an outdated model. So I had these idealistic notions about changing the world with the beauty of music. So I'm like a dreamer or something.
Greed is outdated. I'm going to live by that mantra. I love that.